Hey guys, welcome back. Hayley here. So today we will be unboxing a couple of anime figures and I am so excited for these. Now I know pretty much before the start of any of my figure unboxing videos I say the same thing. I'm like, oh my god, I'm so excited. But genuinely, like, I am super duper mega excited to unbox these two figures today. One of these is from my figures that I'm after in 2021 video, so I'm very excited to finally open that figure. And the other figure is just phenomenal and beautiful, like they're both amazing. So without further ado, let's get into the unboxing. So both of these figures today are manufactured by Myethos, which I think I'm gonna say are my favorite figure manufacturer at the moment. I just think that they are putting out some of the most phenomenally beautiful figures at some of the best prices. Like, what a good combination. I think some of their best figures include like the Xiaohua Miku, the upcoming Jinx. I really like the Vocaloid Stardust figure, that's very expensive. The Wisteria figure is one of my all-time favorites in my collection. The entire A to Z line is so cool. And this one that I pre-ordered recently, Jataka of the Deer King, it's like this girl, but she's based off this historical cave painting. Oh, just looks so nice. And one of my favorite series of figures that Myethos does is their FairyTale-Another series, where they make figures from fairy tale characters. Not that fairy tale, but like ye old fairy tales. So they've done an Alice in Wonderland, they've done a White Rabbit from Alice, and they've done Cheshire Cat from Alice. I love that one. And they've got the Sleeping Beauty up for pre-order. That one is amazing as well. But today we're going to be unboxing my favorite from that line, which is the Little Mermaid figure. Although she's not so little, she's actually massive. I basically fell in love with this figure the first time I saw it, but I kind of randomly wrote off getting her because I thought she'd be too big and she was a little bit more statuey than what I was collecting. And then I bought the Wisteria figure, and that's kind of big, and I fell in love with that, and I fell in love with the quality. So then I decided, even though the Little Mermaid is a little bigger than I usually go for, I still think I'm gonna love it. So I added her to my wish list, and I've been hunting her ever since. And here we go, I've caught her now, because like fishing, like she's a joke, I don't know. Anyway, I cannot wait to get this work of art open. I'm so excited. Let's get into it. So she retailed for 21,000 yen and I was able to get this one for 23,000 yen. So a little bit above retail. I don't know if that's a good price or not. I think with Myethos figures, I have a really hard time just finding them to buy. So when I saw her, I just kind of bid at that price and I won, and I hope it's a good price. I hope I didn't overpay. Ooh, it looks like we have some freebies. First up, we have this very pretty postcard. On the back it says, "Thank you for choosing us." No problem. What? This is so extra. What? They did not need to... That's so nice. What? They also have this kind of acrylic stand that's got multiple layers of the figure. That's really nice. This is the second time I've unboxed like a big Myethos figure, and last time they gave us an acrylic stand, this time we get this, so it's nice. It makes the figure feel really luxe and luxurious. Here she is. Oh no. So I am absolutely devastated to report that she is damaged on arrival. Oh no. All right, so I saw this little bit of acrylic, which is somewhere has come off this kind of outside shell. Oh, it's here. I'll show a bit of B-roll for where it broke. It's very tiny and I can definitely fix it up with some glue, but not ideal. But apart from that, she is stunning. Like, she is phenomenal. I'm kind of speechless. This figure is amazing. I feel like I just need to sit here and collect my thoughts. Maybe I just let the B-roll speak for itself. Starting with the Little Mermaid herself, she is beautiful. There are so many amazing details. She has so many beautiful scales and fins and little decorations around her body. It's so pretty. Her hair is so beautiful and dynamic, and there's like fish swimming in there. It's amazing. The expression of the Little Mermaid as well, and how she's holding up the dagger, like, it tells a story. I love it. It's just so beautiful. Of course, we need to talk about the base. I love the blue coral and the rocks and all the fish they've put everywhere. And of course, there's this beautiful acrylic water effect that goes around the entire figure that it's so pretty. It makes it look so beautiful. We instantly know she's in the water, I guess. Oh my god, this figure is stunning. If I had to nitpick about something on this figure, it'd be this little plaque at the bottom. It's not bad, it's just not great. It's just kind of there. But like, apart from that, everything above that is phenomenal. It's beautiful. The quality of the sculpt, the paint job, all the materials they picked, it's beautiful. The other best part about this figure is her retail price was 21,000 yen, which is expensive, and of course you would expect so for such a nice scale figure, but 21,000 yen, if you compare that to other high-end figures where there's, you know, this elaborate of a base, is a bit of a bargain. It is the classic thing to do in figure collecting, to kind of poke fun at eStream and be like, oh, your figures are so expensive. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do, because when you compare like the Little Mermaid with the Albedo or even the Crystal Dress Rem, or all of these figures where it's a detailed character with a bunch of acrylic water effects around it, they're in the price range of like 30 to 40,000 yen. Yet this Little Mermaid was only 21. I mean, and you don't even need a hairdryer to put the Little Mermaid together. This figure feels less like an anime figure to me and more like a work of art, or it feels like something you could put in a museum, or it's really pretty. I cannot wait to see what the next fairy tale figure they do is. All right, let's get into the second figure now. I'm more excited about this one, so I literally can't wait. And the figure that I'm talking about is the Ootengu Junior figure by Myethos from Onmyoji. So I had listed this figure as one of the figures that I really wanted to pick up in 2021, or one of the figures that I was hunting for in one of my videos, and I wasn't doing a very good job of being able to find him. I saw a few times that he popped up on pre-owned, and I saw that other people had picked him up, and I'd be like, oh no, there goes my chance. But then I'm so grateful that somebody on Animebait's Discord actually reached out to me to let me know that he was in stock on pre-owned and that they could help me get him. So thank you, Revival, for letting me know and helping me out. I am very grateful, because now I have this wonderful boy in my arms, or in my room, in my hands. So on AmiAmi pre-owned, he was 20,000 yen, and he originally retailed for 16,000 yen. So going up in price. I literally do not want to talk anymore because I just want to open him up. No talk, just figure. This is the base. It's this beautiful translucent cloud structure. It's actually really heavy for clouds. Lame. And then we have this piece. This is like the background piece, one of my favorite parts of the figure. It's kind of translucent, somewhat see-through. And then we have the boy himself wrapped in tons of tape. Here he is. I am in love with this figure. Oh my god, yeah. This figure is every bit as good as I hoped it would be. I love it. It's phenomenal. My favorite thing about this figure is the composition of it all. It just looks so nice to the eyes. The clouds, the background. And the other thing I love about this figure is the colors. The red, white, and blue is such a beautiful color scheme. And I think the background plate really helps tie all of the colors in together. The sculpting on this figure is super nice and clean and crisp, which I love. I love all of the fabric folds. Everything's painted so beautifully and cleanly. It's so nice. It's so impressive. It might sound crazy after how freaking stunning the Little Mermaid was, but I like Ootengu here more. I love this figure more. Yeah, it's like not as elaborate as that one, but it just works so well together. And I love the design of the character. I love the colors. I love the entire vibe and aesthetic of this. Yeah, I think this is like a top 10 figure for me. I'm so happy right now. I'm not even a big Onmyoji player, but like, I feel like I should really get into it more. Imagine if I was really obsessed with this character on top of how obsessed I am with the figure. Like, this would just be my prized possession if I had that like character backstory, you know? I think you're worth it. I think you're worth it. I'm gonna cut myself off from all the gushing now. I think it's obvious that I'm just crazy about both of these figures. And I feel like these unboxings have reaffirmed that Myethos or Myethos are my favorite manufacturer. I feel like I owe it to them to somehow ask them how to pronounce their company name, because I'd feel like a fool if I said they were my favorite and I've just been saying their name wrong. So one day I hope the figure community can work out how to say Myethos? Myethos? But regardless of that, huge fan of their stuff. I have a few figures pre-ordered by them that I'm really excited for. So the A to Z D I have pre-ordered, which is gonna look sick. I've got the Jinx pre-ordered by them, the Jataka one that I mentioned from earlier, and the Mary as well, which I'm like really excited about all of them. Very keen to see what they put out next. But yeah, that is all I had to unbox. Sorry if I was gushed too much. Like, these are just stellar banger figures, and that's what being a figure collector is all about. That was kind of lame. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you didn't know, I have a Patreon, so feel free to support me on that platform, and I will also be posting some exclusive videos on there as well. Thanks again for watching, and I hope you all have a good week, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye! A huge thank you to Bradley, Eduardo, Furkan, Mike, Neonya, Retro Richie, Rarika, Sleepy Quinny, and Tattletale, and all these beautiful names on the screen.